Good work day today?
Good day today. We had a couple good days. Yesterday was more up and down, more physical. Today was more of a mental day, an execution day, answering questions about details, that type of stuff.
What do you want to see tomorrow night?
I want to see who we are. We're going to stick to probably a shorter rotation starting tomorrow, so guys will get more comfortable in their roles these next couple of games and kind of see where everybody fits.
How nice has it been for you to have a preseason training camp, your preseason games, a whole different scenario than you've ever had before, and what have you been able to find out that's not possible when you take a team over on the fly?
I mean, just being able to have a plan and put a plan in place, and actually have time to do it. We always have thoughts, we always have ideas of what we want to do, but when you take over in the middle of a season, it's on the fly, and it's hard to implement new stuff during a season. And then, with looking with a long-term plan. When you're an interim, it's kind of what are we doing today? Now, you have an opportunity to put a long-term plan in place and see development through, not just 70 games or whatever it may be. So building relationships with guys in a different manner, working with them every single day, in practice, being able to coach them and teach them, having that time has been really good.
What can a guy like DJ Steffens add?
I mean, the athleticism is off the charts. Because of that, he can be a superb defender, on ball, and then his weak side shot blocking ability, his ability to run in transition and get easy buckets for a team. That size and length gives him the ability to switch some stuff, so he can bring some versatility.
What's the biggest areas he needs to improve on?
He just needs to, hone his offensive game a little bit and figure out, who he's going to be at this level and how he's going to score at this level or contribute. I think, again, with his talent, his God-given skills, he can fit in a free-flowing offense that we plan on running. So he just needs to kind of hone that and get to know what we're doing and see where he can fit.
JB, you mentioned starting to shorten the rotation, but what else are you trying to figure out in these last few preseason games?
Again, we're how guys play with one another and how guys complement each other, I think is going to be important. We feel like we have a deep team. So through that depth, guys are going to have to sacrifice, whether it's the starting lineup, whether it's shots, in order to fit in with the team and do what's best for the team. Thankfully, we have a group of guys that are that way naturally, and it's not a forced effort. But we want to see, what our bench unit looks like, who complements Mike and Mark best, all those things that we're looking for.
You feel like you've been able to at least kind of shrink down what some of the options are, say, okay, I can see this won't work, but all these other things are still in play, that kind of deal?
Yeah, there's been a couple of bumps and bruises that have kind of slowed that down. Obviously Kyle missing some time and then Garrett missing a little bit of time. Has kind of slowed that down a little bit. So there's still a few things out there that we have questions about, but for the most part, we've been able to see and get done what we're trying to accomplish.
Where's Garrett and Kyle now? Are they good, or are they?
Kyle did more today, and obviously he'll be evaluated by our medical group after practice. And then Garrett did not do much at all today.
So you think you'll have him tomorrow? Or we'll see once we get
Kyle
closer.
is closer than Garrett is for sure.
In terms of Wayne Selden, he's had some injury issues in the past too. Do you feel like you've gotten anything close to like a real look at him to know what he is yet?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this is the best training camp that he's had since he's been with us. He's had some flashes obviously because of the talent that's there, but as far as consistency goes, like this is the best he's been for the longest period of time. And give him a ton of credit. You know what I mean? Like he showed up every day to put the work in. Everything we've asked him to do, he's done. So I do feel like we've got a pretty good idea of who he is, and he can sustain it.
Do you have much strong feeling on, start the same guys every night, or do you believe there are times to go match up?
No, we want to put in a unit that we believe can be cohesive, and in order for it to be that, it needs that consistency. So we're not, obviously you'll deal with the season as it comes, but, our goal going in is to find units that play well together and leave them on the floor and get guys comfortable in their roles and rotations.
When you say shorten the rotation, ideally what's the number in that rotation when the season starts?
I think we can get to 11. I know that's a lot for some people, but I feel like we can get there comfortably. And then you've got guys who, are game changers in the way they play, and, you're having a down defensive night and you need some energy. There's guys you can play. There's guys that, you need a bucket. You can put them in, they can get a bucket. So, you keep everybody on your roster ready to go. But, obviously it's hard to play everybody every night, but I think we could comfortably get to 11.